All of us have seen or heard something about health care reform. Any one of us can realize this is intense, that this has created hostility between the parties, and this has created kind of a line in the sand among the American people, too. And I think one of the reasons that we've seen this strong populist movement across the country is precisely because of this health care proposal. People don't like the idea of being forced to buy health insurance. The fear is that once the government takes over, it's going to take away the choice, take away the quality of care, and take away the freedom to have health care as we want it. Now, if you're a young person, you might say, I don't need health insurance. Why should I have to buy health insurance now? But the government, certainly in the end, is wanting to take control of that decision from you. In the 2,000-page health care bill, there are two sections that make your not taking health insurance, if it passes, a crime. The first time it's a misdemeanor that you could wind up in jail for a year with a $50,000 fine. The second time, you could wind up with 5 years in prison as a felony and a $250,000 fine. Why should you be fined and be a criminal for not buying health insurance? One of the things that's a spin-off of this whole debate has been the issue of quality of care. The physicians are saying that if in fact the health care bill passes and government takes control of 18% of our gross domestic product, which is a huge part of our economy, that in fact many physicians will leave the field of medicine. They're saying in the numbers of 40% or more will leave medicine because they don't want to work for the government or for a health care plan that's controlled by the government. The other part of the problem is that there is not this bipartisan approach where people are sitting down together and saying, let's work this out. They tried that. It was called the Health Care Summit. The president was there, Democrats were there, and Republicans were there. They sat there for 6 or 7 hours, televised all of it. But what happened after that? Everybody went back to their same position, business as usual. Nothing changed in terms of trying to cooperate and get it done. As of now, some of the surveys show that somewhere over 55 to 60% of the people want to start from scratch. Get rid of the bill that's there now. Senator Evan Bayh, a moderate Democrat, well respected in the United States Senate from Indiana, has been there for some time, is not radical on either side. He's a moderate member of the United States Senate. He's leaving the Senate. This is his last term. He said, I've had it. I've had it with the vitriol. I've had it with the divisiveness. I've had it with this partisanship. We don't do the business of the American people. We do the business of our own political parties. That's a very telling point, and they need to change, or we need to be involved to make sure that they change and put new people in there who are willing to work cooperatively. That'll be very important, even on this health care bill, because it won't work if we don't get cooperation.